If you ever use these straps, don't drop the bar.
Does the pulse matter where you do it? Is it for different people?
I do vary the pulls. What I want to do is try and pause almost like I'm pulling off the floor. So I'll only pull the bar probably about that far off and then pause. A lot of guys here, in terms of pause, but the ideal place you'd want to pause is probably like 2 inches below the knee. So if you look at when people's back starts around, the majority of lifters, that's where it starts to go. And when you do the pause deadlift like that, it's very, very specific position to actually strengthen the back in that position as well. If you're going to do an assistance exercise, you need to understand why you're doing it, and this is why you're having the effect on your lift. So if you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, the chances are you're just wasting your time. So you really need to think about what is the reason you're actually using that variation for.
Do you do these based on percentage?
What I normally do, like for the first few, like in my training block, these I don't do on percentages, I normally do this by feel and have an idea of how many reps I'm going to do. But in terms of the deadlift, I'm working at there, it's probably like about 85%. So I always do a set of 5 around about 85%. So some things I do percentages, and some things I might do like an RPE, or do it by feel more than anything else to get to a challenging weight. And you can't just use like percentages and stuff all the time. So what I do is I do some of my training on percentages, depending where I'm in my build up, and some of it I do is RPE. All my bodybuilding stuff or working on muscle groups is all RPE.
Yeah. So you
got a lot of RPE where it's just usually it's like stopping one rep from failure or things like that. Especially like a meet prep. You start maybe with like a 7 rep max. Each week just up it up like 10, 20 pounds or something out there. That's a lot. Usually what works for me. Like at the beginning of the cycle, you kind of start light, and you just build up. And that's pretty much what we're trying to hit. Usually ending with like a heavy double or a heavy triple.
What I would say when you do these pause variations, just be very, very careful and select your weights very, very wisely.
Another thing with pauses is you want to, a lot of people when they're doing them for a while, they get good at doing the pause, and that's not really the goal. The goal is to get better at the main lift. So you don't want to like change your style of doing that lift to kind of like be more efficient with the pause. You want to do the lift like you're doing the lift with the pause.
Rotation of exercise as well. Don't just think, right, every single week, unless you're sort of a beginner with relevant weakness, so you're going to do the same variation every week with your secondary exercise. If you've got a weakness, then just use slightly different variations so your body don't completely adapt to one exercise.
Come on, Dal.
Push. Push.
See, that's why I can train with Kevin, because I can't stand heavy metal. So I know like Rick Ross or something like that's cool.
Yeah, I need rap where they just sound angry. Can't really understand what they're saying. Just clue what's going on. Just yelling for no reason. Random gunshots.
You got any go-to tracks?
Do I right now? Not really. I have like a whole Spotify list of just really bad rap.
I like Snoop Dogg, it reminds me not to squat though.
So if you're here, it's really hard to be here with everything perfectly straight. You're either gonna bend your knees a little, or your back's just not really gonna be able to stay in a straight line. So usually for a stiff, I'd probably start here, to at least have a chance of keeping everything straight. You wanna get extremely tight in your upper body, inside everywhere, deep breath.
I'm doing mine exactly the same as Kevin, But when I do them, it probably looks a little bit different because the way me and Kevin are built so differently, Kevin, his back always looks slightly rounded, which is nothing wrong with that. But where I come from an Olympic lifting background, my back don't tend to round as much as that, so I pivot more from the hip. But it hits the hamstrings the same way. I actually learned to do it that way by watching Ned Cohn video. And it's a nice difference. Yeah, so I said about it a few weeks ago. I think Stephen Emmanuel asked me the question about that, what I do with the weight away from me. And if you can even give it a go yourselves, just load up a reasonable, a lightish weight on the bar, try it with the bar against your shins, and see how your hamstrings feel. Then do a set afterwards with a bar away, and see how much more your hamstrings will actually fire as well.
Are you supposed to completely lock your knees? Like keep them completely straight or have a slight bend?
No, slight bend in the knee. If you're really, really mobile, you can do it with a straight leg. But you've got to bear in mind, if your legs are slightly straight, and which area you're going to be pivoting from, it's going to be all your lower back. So you need to have a slight bend in your knees, and that'll actually bring the hamstrings in more as well. I normally start with a bar, just over the knuckles there of the foot. And then all I do is set myself, knees slightly bent, but make sure you brace your abdominals when you do this to protect your back. Even if you've got a belt on, brace your abdominals. And then I'll just literally pull through my heels, and up to there. And then back down again. But the problem is, a lot of people do these sort of exercises, and because they don't brace properly, rather than hit their hamstrings, they feel it all in their lower back, and potentially injure their lower back as well.
Biggest difference is like with the stiff leg, you keep your legs pretty straight. You kind of just like try and bend at the hips, up and down. For Romanian, usually you do like one rep at the top. And what you're trying to do is stick your hips back to stretch your hamstrings. So the stiff leg is like your legs are staying straight up and down. For Romanian, push your hips back to stretch your hamstrings as you move down. Yeah. Usually you do like one full rep.
Touch floor when you're doing this.
No, we know when you do Romanians, there's another way you can do this as well. If you've got someone who's got like a weakness in the back and they really struggle to keep their back nice and straight, you can make it specific to deadlifting by keeping the bar in closer. So, you pull the bar out, and then what you do, you won't bend your legs as much on the way down, so you bend it up on the knee, keep it in close there, and then up. It's almost like a cross between sort of Romanian. But I find that when I used to have problems like hamstring injuries and like hamstring tears, I went back to doing that to recover from the injury. And what I've done since, literally within 2 or 3 days of tearing my hamstring, I went in and done these, and literally done them quite a lot of work, 2 or 3 times a week. But very, very light to get circulation there. And it healed much, much faster than me just staying at home resting and doing nothing. So all you need to do is switch your variations up a little bit, depending on what your needs are and what you actually want to gain from them. And I think that's the important thing, is knowing what you want to gain from them.